Before we begin today's video, I would just like to take a minute to talk about a crowdfunding campaign I actually feel very strongly about. This is in no way political, and this is in no way sponsored. I am taking this completely under my own volition because I believe in the project that much. It is the first graphic novel in what is hopefully to be an ongoing series called Flying Sparks from #1 best-selling Amazon.com author Jon Del Arroz with amazing looking artwork by Jon Malin, as you can see in this video. It is the story of it is a fun-filled adventure story about what happens when a superhero is dating her city's greatest supervillain. It promises to be a fun time for all ages, and I hope you will enjoy it, and that you'll follow the link in the video description and consider supporting it so that this project will get funded, because the only way we'll see this project for fruition is through the support of readers like you. Jon Del Arroz is a great guy who I talk to pretty much every day on Twitter, and he is putting a lot of passion into this, and as you can see, it looks great. So please, consider checking it out. And now, on with the video. Okay, let's jump right in to The Amazing Spider-Man number 379. And again, everyone is fighting everyone on this cover. Venom, Carnage, Doppelganger, Demogoblin, Deathlock. Things get even wilder. On Brooklyn, at the ruins of St. Estelle's home for boys, the Black Cat's patience comes to an end. Okay, Spider. Coming here was your idea, so what now? I mean, we have to find Carnage and his roving band of psychos, right? So what the heck are we doing here? Cletus Cassidy was raised here before he became Carnage. Since there's a connection, I thought the location might spark some ideas. And has it, Spider-Man? Just memories, Cloak. Carnage lives to bring chaos. Thinks laws are just words to be ignored. He believes that bloodshed is the ultimate freedom. And now that he has Shriek, Demogoblin, and that six-armed doppelganger on his side, there may be no stopping him. Not only that, but normal people are starting to be drawn into the violence, forming a mob mentality, letting their base instincts take over. The insanity must be cut off at its roots before it spreads. Carnage has apparently mutated, but he began as a spawn of our symbiotic costume, and may still possess the same vulnerabilities. Good point, Venom. Wait a sec, I'm praising my worst enemy? And we always found Reed Richards' sonic gun rather unpleasant. Then we get it at the Fantastic Four headquarters. We can recruit the Human Torch. Fire hurts you too, doesn't it? Good idea, bad timing. The Fantastic Four are out of town. The Avengers too. But Fire but Firestar might be a good substitute. Finding her could take time, though. I'll go. With my teleportation abilities, I can search for her much quicker than any of you. Oh, man. The way that guy travels makes web slinging seem like taking a cross-town turtle. Hey, now that I have a second to think about it, doesn't he need Dagger, to help him teleport? But she's dead. I just now noticed that plot hole, people. And I'm bringing it up even though you probably forgot about it. Moments later, as an unlikely trio travels Manhattan in its own unique manner. Wish I'd had time to call Mary Jane. I mean, I know she didn't take any severe damage at the dance club, apart from that slab of concrete coming down right on her head. But there's danger of more than physical harm being done here. A rift is forming between what MJ wants me to do and what I have to do. I didn't choose to partner up with a murderer like Venom, but this is bigger than my needs, or Mary Jane's, no matter what the cost. We have to stop Carnage. Again, here is how you create tension in the marriage. And here, if you really wanted to break up the marriage, here is how you do it. Instead of having Peter Parker dodge responsibility for what happened to Aunt May, if you really wanted to break up the marriage, and I'm not saying that I would have been happy with the marriage being broken up, but if you really wanted to break up the marriage, here's how you do it. You have it come down to having Peter have to choose between his responsibilities as Spider-Man and being happy with Mary Jane. And Peter Parker would always do the adult thing and choose his responsibilities of Spider-Man and protecting other people first. Of course, that would probably mean some people wouldn't be too happy with MJ, but I don't know too many people who are into the character since they broke up the marriage anyway, so there's that. And yes, we will be getting to Amazing Spider-Man number 802 very soon. So now Morbius is looking up information on Shriek. And then we see that Carnage and his gang are still causing a ton of trouble. And the New York City police do their best imitation of red shirts. So, yeah, that's going on. Fighting. But then we get back to Mary Jane. Slowly, the slaughter dawns to a close, while southward in Soho, Mary Jane, are you in there? It's Liz Osborne from downstairs. We thought you might like to have breakfast with... No, I'm sorry, Liz. I was out late last night. I just need some rest, okay? Well, call us if you need... What I need is for Peter to come home. He swore he'd give up being Spider-Man for a while, but instead he's fighting the wave of bizarre violence that's sweeping the city, which leaves me here, the hero's wife, on my own. Yeah, that's a hard part about this sort of thing. But guess what? He didn't choose this. Venom would be coming after you anyway. The Carnage, would be coming after you anyway. So, tell me what choice he had. Meanwhile, Deathlock seems to be coming out. Seems to be deciding to join in helping clear things up. And elsewhere, see Infinity War #2. There's four Freedom's Plaza, headquarters of the Fantastic Four. It was damaged in an explosion, but the security system should still be active. We'll have to be careful when... Eek! A carjacking? That's small time. We've got more important things to do. What am I saying? I can't pick and choose who deserves to be saved. Just because I'm working with Venom doesn't mean I have to start thinking like him. Again, showing that the writers here understand Peter Parker's character to a T. Get away! I won't let you take my car either! Huh? Is everyone going nuts? Thanks, Pops. Keep 'em busy while I squeeze off a couple of... Yeah! You're getting careless, Spider. Just confident. My spider sense would have warned me when he started pulling the trigger. You're getting soft-hearted, too. How many people do you think Carnage butchered while you stopped to play traffic cop? So what you say, Pussycat? We're almost sorry we broke your nose once. Almost. Now let's go. We have work to do. This is getting spooky. There's got to be something more than mob mentality that's making people lash out at each other. So, but what is it? Yeah. Meanwhile, Peter's dad and Aunt May fall victim to the mob violence. And of course, Carnage and his gang don't even seem to have stopped to eat or sleep. They are just going on a Carnage spree when Deadlock shows up. And now he's fighting them alone and actually doing a better job than I thought. But yeah, then he gets zapped by Shriek and well, fight. And meanwhile, Peter and Black Cat and Venom break into the Fantastic Four headquarters and borrow their sonic gun. And soon in Brooklyn, and then return to Brooklyn. We did it. Now all that's left is to wait for Cloak to get back. Wait no longer. What? Jeez, will you stop doing that? Count your blessings, Spider-Man. Seeing Cloak teleport is one thing, but going with him is downright spooky. Firestar! Cloak found me at Warriors HQ. I was the only one there. Gave me a quick rundown on what's going on. I want to help in any way I can. I knew you would, Star. Thanks. But against Carnage, Shriek, and the rest, do you think even we'll stand a chance? I do now. All Cassidy gang have going for him is savagery and bloodlust, the emotions of primitive man. But with this sonic gun, we've got science on our side. And once Carnage and his band of animals have to face the cutting edge of technology, they're as good as whipped. Yeah, I like this issue better than the last one, and again, it shows why Peter is needed as a leader and why he is, next to Captain America, in my opinion, the best team leader, the most natural one in the Marvel Universe. It also does a better job of showing the conflict between between Peter and MJ, only MJ still kind of comes off as being selfish and short-sighted and not seeing just the scale of what's going on, but at least she isn't out at a club partying with no explanation of what she's doing there, so that's a big plus. So this is definitely written by somebody who seems to understand the characters better. So I give this issue an 8 out of 10. And it's well worth reading, and I hope you like this episode. I'll see you next time.